again. So this is part 2 of our video. I apologize for doing 2 parts. I accidentally made a mistake on my stopping. I meant to pause and I hit stop. Sorry about that. Anyway, so our activity today is about 10 apples up on top, but using your name. So what I do, the letters in your name. So what I had you do first was draw a picture of yourself, or you can also print a picture of yourself from the computer, like if your parents have a photo. And I'm just going to show you. There's the picture, okay, that I drew. I didn't finish coloring it yet because I know you guys have great imaginations and you can fill in your idea of what you'd like to do with paint or crayons or chalk or marker. Up to you. Once you've created your most beautiful picture, if you are drawing yourself, then what you're going to do is, if I could please ask your family members to please make an example using, we talked about how you're going to make some apples, and they're going to be circles. You can help first by making your circles. So you're going to make your circles for your name. So you might need, it depends. Different people are going to have different number of apples up on top. I know in the book it was 10 apples up on top, but all of our names have different numbers of letters. So, for example, my name is Stephanie, and look at how many apples that is. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 apples, almost 10. But not everybody's name is that long. Some people's names are longer than that. So your job is to make your circles, okay? You will just make your circles for the number of letters, and your family will help you. Once you've made your circles, I'm going to ask your family, or you can try to if you're very good at your letters. I don't know. Some people are really good at their letters. To write your letters for your name in your apples. Then you're going to cut them out. And what you will do is once you cut them out, you can put them in a baggie or just put them out on the table. But what you will do is you will then practice building your name with your letter apples. And you will put your letter, your name, you want to lay your letters out so that you can see them face up. Now, family, the reason I have this one already done like this is because it's a good example for the kiddos to see, this is what it will look like, because we're going to go from top to bottom, and this would be your head at the bottom. So when they're building their name, they're going to start from the top and go down, and they'll just build their name to put their apples up on top. See how many apples up on top build their name. So for me, we've learned it's 9 apples up on top. So what I'll do, let me show you guys. You see? Now you might notice on my paper, I made a little bit of an extension here in case my apples need to go further. So you can do that. But basically all I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to put my apples that I made with my letters. They're going to be kind of just mixed up. They're going to be all mixed up. And I am going to look at my example here on the side. See how they're all jumbled over here? And I'm going to look and see, okay, the top letter should be an S. Capital S, because it's the beginning of my name. And then I'm just going to start here. And then let's see, the next letter, T. And I'm going to say the letter T and put it. S-T. Oh, yes, E. And you might already know, and you can just put it. And then P. H, A, where'd my A go? They sometimes stick together, so it's okay. Just be patient. A, N, I, E. So you could do that. And you practice building your name. S-T-E, and I'll check myself. Did I put them in the right order? Yep, that spells Stephanie. Sure does. And then what you can do is take them off And you can mix them up again and try again. Ooh, and if you get really good at it, you can turn this over and try to do it without looking. Start at the top and spell your name and say the letters and see how you do. So if you check it, then you can be like, oh, I have one letter in the wrong place, and you can fix it. So that's one apples up on top activity you can do with your name. And then when you're done, you can just put this back in to your baggie so you can play again another time, up to you. You can do this on your own, or you can have other people do their names. It's always good to learn how to spell your name first because it's yours. But then learning other people's names is always fun too. And you just put all that together in a baggie like that. Now, this paper with your picture on it can also be a game board, yes, to play a game with some apples. So if you need to, you can make more apple circles that are just red or yellow or whatever color you want. Or you can use, if you have blocks like this, you can use blocks. Remember, apples are red, yellow, or green. The cool thing about these blocks is they actually stack up, kind of like the apples do in the story. But if you don't have those, no worries. You can also use pom-poms for the game pieces. And let me show you how this game works. So basically, this game has to do with counting. And that's that song I sang. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little apples. So this time, this apples up on top game is going to be about counting. You can use a dice if you want. You can use a deck of cards if you want. And basically what you do is you can play this by yourself or play it with other people, and they have to have their own picture of themselves and their own apples, okay? And the goal of the game is whoever gets 10 apples up on top of their head first wins. So this is how it works. If you're playing by yourself, you're practicing looking at a number and counting and putting the right number up. So I'm playing by myself right now, so this is how it would look. There I am, okay? I would roll my dice. Oh, well, that's lucky. That's the number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count the circles. So what I could do is I could build, and I'm going to decide to do my apples with the cubes. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I counted out 6, and I'm going to put them all together. So let's make sure. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice job. Then I'll roll again. Ooh, right, 1. So I'll add one more. I have 6. I'm going to add one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. What number am I trying to get to? Good. 10. Nice. So then you roll again. And you try again. Oh, no. Guys, look. 5. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 is too many. It's too many. It'd take me past the number 10. I'm trying to get to 10. So then I would try again. Oh, 5 again. Oh, 6, too high. Oh, 1. Okay, I can do that. You see what's happening here? So there was 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you just keep going till you get 10. Now, if you get up to 10, you can also go down from 10 and you can roll and take away. And the number can get smaller. And whoever gets to 0 first wins. So if you are playing with other people, you would have to take turns. Like you'd take your turn and go. And then the next person would take their turn, just like in a game. Whatever they roll, that's how many apples they get, and whoever gets to 10 first wins. Or if you're starting at 10 and counting backwards, you would say whoever gets to 0 first wins. Another way you can play if you don't have dice is if you have playing cards. I just picked the numbers up to to 6, kind of like a dice. You can make it less so the game lasts longer. And shuffled the cards. I did put the Joker in here. So if you do happen to get the Joker, it means all your apples fall off your head and you have to start over. So you don't have to do that, but it's just kind of a fun little thing to put in there. So if you are playing with cards, the way that would work is you just have your card deck with the deck just showing the top of the deck face down, and then you would do this. You would put, so then I'm sorry, you can't see me. Sorry about that. So I'd flip my card over. Oh, it's a 5. So how many apples would I put on top? A 5, you're right. So I could use green if I wanted. I could use pom-poms. I could use these little circles that I made. So you could do, oh, these could be the pieces. 1, 2, 3. See, these don't have letters. They're not the ones for my name. That would 4, 5. You see that? And then you'd flip the next card over. Oh no, it's the Joker. So for my game that we made up the rules for, that we have the rules for, I said that the Joker meant what? All my apples fell off my head. I have to start over. That's okay. And then we go to the next number. Oh, an ace. So for us, what we decided was the ace would be 1. So then I would put 1. And then we just take turns. But you can play this on your own, or you can by yourself, or you can play it with friends or family. It's up to you. So those are the 3 activities that you can do with 10 apples up on top. I guess it's really not 3, it's 2. One is your name, apples up on top, which depending on your name and the number of letters in your name, that will decide how many apples up on top. I'm really curious to see how many apples some of you have to put on top of your head so your name is completely spelled, and your first name. And also, there's a counting part where you can practice counting and practice your numbers with 10 apples up on top is the counting game, and you can make the game where whoever gets 10 apples up on top first wins, or whoever, you start with 10 apples up on top, and every time you roll a number you take away, and whoever has 0 apples up on top can win as well. It's up to you. You're either going to add to get more when you roll the dice, or pick a number, or have a number from your cards, or you're going to take away, subtract, and the number will get smaller. So if you have any questions, please ask them on the Bumblebee Free Library site. Please share your creations. I'm hoping you guys decide to draw your pictures, because I love, love, love to see what the artwork you come up with. I hope to see you guys again next week soon. Have a great rest of your week. I'll end with my goodbye song. Goodbye to you, goodbye to you, goodbye dear readers, goodbye to you. Sawadee ka!